By this time tomorrow, this scene is going to look a lot different. Hordes of people are going to be packing into Times Square, getting ready to ring in the new year and a new decade. The final preparations underway. They're going to make this New Year's celebration one to remember.
Make it memorable. The ball is in position, the balloons are blown up, the confetti's ready to go. News 4's Andrew Siff also ready to go, staking out his spot for the big countdown to 2020. Andrew.
East to west.
Yes, also you can probably hear they're doing some sound checks. We've got some security preps out here from barricades. These are part of the 65 pens that'll keep the crowds in. You've got bollards like these to keep vehicles from coming up onto the sidewalk. That's part of the NYPD's protocol. We'll show you more on that in a moment. And then on top of one Times Square, they're getting ready for that ball drop in about 24 hours.
3, 2, 1, Happy New Year!
This was only a test. The folks at the Times Square Alliance and Countdown Entertainment want to make sure the 12,000-pound crystal ball goes up at exactly 6 p.m. tomorrow, then drops back down at 11:59.
It takes 1 minute for that ball to travel 75 feet. And as the ball reaches halfway below the numerals, the ball goes out, the numerals light up, and the new year begins.
And among those kicking off the new year, Washington Heights science teacher Jared Fox and his students. What does it feel like that you're going to be up there helping to flip the switch?
If I'm being honest, I'm very nervous about it.
But not nervous about tomorrow. The NYPD's newly promoted Chief of Counterterrorism, Martine Matarazzo. What's going through your mind about this? How do you keep Times Square safe?
The excitement is unbelievable. We've planned for this year the entire year long.
The chief told News 4 about the police department's special show of force in Times Square. 2 kinds of bomb-sniffing dogs. The labs known as vapor-wake dogs, specially trained to find body-worn explosives, and canine shepherds like these.
We want to make sure we have all bases covered and we're ready to go for 2020.
A reminder the area becomes a frozen zone in waves. First at 4 a.m. and then a 20-block radius from 38th up to 59th Street between 6th and 8th Avenue. And familiar rules in place: no backpacks, no umbrellas, no folding chairs. But there will be colorful balloons aplenty, some of them inflated today. And of course, confetti, as you've seen for so many years. And of course, famously, the New York City Department of Sanitation will be out here in force. Nearly 200 sanitation workers, dozens of supervisors. They clean up Times Square so fast, by the next day you barely knew it was New Year's Eve the night before. But it'll be 2020, all right. We're live in Times Square. Andrew Siff, News 4 New York.
Those sanitation workers working their magic. Andrew, thank you very much. For more on tomorrow's Times Square festivities, just go to our website, NBCNewYork.com. You'll find all the information on the street closures, transportation options, and we'll also tell you what you can and cannot bring to Times Square.